In the previous sessions, we have discussed about what is a environment, what is a license, what is a edition, and how client is going to purchase, how it is delivered to the developing organization. Now, let us understand how to create your own trial account and work on it. The first one. If you want to create a trial account, URL is https developer.salesforce.com. URL is developer.salesforce.com. If you use any other URL, you will get a trial account, but it's only CRM account you are going to get. If you use this URL, you are going to get a trial account with a CRM, trial account with the CRM as well as the force.com. If you go with any other URL, can you open that Windows? You're getting an echo. Right. If you go with any other URL, you only get a CRM account. You will not be able to practice development activities. That is the reason you are supposed to use developer.salesforce.com. It is a URL what we are supposed to use. So go back. When I go with developer.salesforce.com, we have a sign up option. So fill in your details. We are going to get a confirmation mail. So before I get the confirmation mail, let me give. Enter the basic data. Email. So whatever the email address you give, that is the communication email address. Any resetting of password, anything will be done with this email. You can give any name. Fill in your zip code. Username. When I say username, name at the rate of companyname.com. This should be in the form of name at the rate of companyname.com. We will receive confirmation mail to reset the password. To the registered email address. We will receive confirmation mail to the registered email address to reset the password. Right. So let us go back. So you get the confirmation mail. Verify the account. Set your password. So verify your account and set your password. So what we are doing here, verify your account, verify account and reset your password. Right. Once you verify the account and reset your password, your account is created. This is what you got. Your Salesforce CRM force.com environment is created. Your Salesforce account with the CRM and force.com. I told you, apart from this URL, if you use any other URL, you will only get CRM account. You will not be getting a developer access. So strictly follow the developer.salesforce.com. Don't use any other URL. Like we have login.salesforce.com. We have salesforce.com, trailhead.com. Don't follow any one of them. They will only create a CRM account for 30 days. But whereas when you use this, they give you initially for 90 days. But as long as you are working, they'll extend your validity. But if you go with any other URL, they give you only 30 days validity. Only CRM account they are going to give you. You will not get developer access. When you go with login.salesforce.com or salesforce.com or any other URL, you get only 30 days CRM account. When you go with the developer.salesforce.com, they initially say 3 months, but as long as you are working, account will be extended. Right, boss? Okay. Next. Now, environment. In the trial account, what we are going to get on the trial account? Trial account will give you environment. If you look at trial account, what is the environment we are going to get? Production. Note. No sandboxes. Note. Sandboxes will not be provided. If you are taking a trial account, they are not going to give you any sandboxes. They straight away give a production. Everything you have to do it in the production only. If you go for a commercial account, then only they give you sandboxes. On the trial account, they will not give you sandboxes. On the trial account, sandboxes will not be given. Only they will provide you production. Then, edition. Trial account is called developer edition. It is a free of cost developer edition. At the time of discussing the editions, we never came across this word. We only discussed about commercial editions which are available. This is a trial account which is called a developer edition. Licenses. If you take a trial account, Salesforce, 2 licenses. Salesforce platform, 3 licenses. And other licenses are there. We are only interested on Salesforce license and Salesforce platform. That means what? I can create 2 users who can work on CRM and force.com. I can create 3 users who can only work on force.com. Right? So total how many licenses they give? 5. It is a trial account. They will not give extra licenses. It is a trial account for you. Okay. Now, which view? Which view they give? They give classic view and lightning view. Your application is available to you in 2 versions, classic version and a lightning version. The view will be classic as well as lightning. When you are creating a Salesforce, right now Salesforce is available to you in two different views. One is a classic view, other one is a lightning view. Right now, Salesforce is available to you in two different styles. One is the classic, other one is the lightning. Right. The market is moving to market is going towards the lightning. Okay. Now look at this. What is the difference you are finding? Boss, application wise, both of them are same. Now let me give you. This is one page. Now what is the difference you are finding? The presentation format is different. It also deals with the performance. But both of them are dealing with what? Same. Okay. The presentation format is different. Okay. How they are presented, that is different. Now similarly, classic and lightning both are going to deal with the same CRM application. But the way they are presenting is different. Now when you go to classic, what you are finding right now is a lightning application. Look at this. I told you this will, if you open in the mobile, desktop or a tab, same structure will come. Go to the application. It is a lightning application. The moment you log in, what we are going to get? Lightning application you are going to get. Now, look at this structure. So, the way they are represented is like this. This is a lightning view. Same thing, go to this, you are finding a user here, right? Icon. Later on, I am going to replace with my photo. User. Then if you click on this, what are you finding here? Switch to classic. When you go to classic, same table, same records. But how are you getting? This is the way. Same table, same records, but here we have this type of presentation. There we have rich presentation. But at the back end, core concept is same. Are you getting? So majorly, the presentation style is different in both the case. As an administrator point of view, as for the administrator is concerned, both of them are same. Only presentation style is different. For the developer, both are two different styles, because the coding style is different. As for the administrator is concerned, concept is same. Only presentation is different. Are you clear about this? So in how many ways we are able to see the application? Two ways. Lightning, classic. By default, when you log in, what you will get? Lightning. How will you shift to classic? Click on the icon. Okay, shift to classic. If you are already in the classic, you want to shift to lightning, switch to lightning experience. Switch to classic, switch to lightning. I hope you are good. Clear for everyone? Okay. This is what you are going to get on your trial account. Very good. Next question. How to log into log into force.com. People, mute your mics when you join the session. All of you mute your mics when you join the session. Now, how to log into force.com account? Now they're asking, where you want to log in? You want to log into production? If it is production, it is login.salesforce.com. This URL is mentioned for login, not for registration. Login.salesforce.com I have given for login, not for registration. If you want to log into Sandbox, test.salesforce.com. So you have already purchased Salesforce from the company. Now, how do you log in to start working with this? If it is a production, login.salesforce.com. If it is a sandbox, test.salesforce.com. If it is a production, login.salesforce.com. If it is a sandbox, test.salesforce.com. These are the URLs which we are going to use to log into your Salesforce account. Now let us see. Now, what is the account we have now? What is the account? So we have production. So we are going with login.salesforce.com, admin@319.com. Look at this. If you look at this, you are finding it CS, right? But if you go to your application, what was this? AP8. It is a production. It is a sandbox. It is a sandbox. Now the question is, what is the server on which your applications are running? On which your applications are running. Server instance on which your applications are running. When I say production, your servers are going to be AP, Asian Pacific, NA, North America, EU, European. Your production is going to be either on AP, NA, or EU. So they have multiple, like we have AP1. Like this, multiple instances are there. But every production is going to be on AP server or NA server or EU server. If it is a sandbox, it is going to be on CS. Every production is going to be on NAR, APR, EU. Because I registered from Asia, I registered for my account from Asia, I am getting AP. My server is AP8, but the instance is AP, Asian Pacific. Because I registered from the Asia, my server instance is AP. I may get AP1 or 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Now, for your trial account, what we received is AP8. So the instance of the server, AP8. So how your URL is going to be ap8.salesforce.com. So the server on which your application is running is AP8. All the sandboxes, let the production be on NA or AP or EU, sandboxes will be on CS. It's common. CS. Okay. So what is the server instance we have? AP8. Because I registered from here. From India, I registered, I have AP8. When you register from US, you get NA. When you register from UK or any other European countries, you get EU. Right? That's all. Apart from US, any other EU. Yeah. Right. Next, let us go to the next one. We have seen how to register. Then what we are going to get on the registered account. How to log into your account. What is your server instance? Okay, good. Now, let us understand the next point. Let us know if there is any issue with your server because my application is running on the cloud. Now, if performance is low, I want to check is there any issue with my internet or with Salesforce? Because server is not at my location. Server is on the cloud. When something is not working properly, I want to track whether the issue is from my system or from the Salesforce server. So what is that? How to track your server? How to track the server? If you want to track the server, https trust.salesforce.com. Trust.salesforce.com. If you go to this URL, they'll give the status of your server. Trust.salesforce.com. If you go to this URL, they will give the status of your server. So let us go to this one. Trust.salesforce.com. Scroll down. You're finding here status. Or straight away you can also use trust.salesforce.com. Now look at which cloud are you looking at? Now let us say I am looking at Sales Cloud. Now what is my server? Look at this. All these are the servers. Now what is your server? AP8. Now in the AP8, this is the history. We can track out the history. No issue in the last 15 days or 1 month. There are no issues here. Let me take anything which can show me issue. So if there is any issue, they'll indicate. Yeah, there is a performance degradation. Performance is degraded on 17th of this month. If there are any maintenance on Jan 20th, there was a maintenance schedule. So you'll be knowing the status of your server here. If there are any issues or maintenance schedule, they'll be showing right. So what was this? We can use trust.salesforce.com or we can use status.salesforce.com. Choose the server. Choose the server and check the status. So this is how we are tracking. So we have seen how to register. Once you register your account, what type of environment we are getting, editions, licenses, how do you log in, what is the server instance, then how to track your server. This is the basic information about registering your trial account. Once you register your trial account, how to register your trial account, how to log in, this is the basic information. It is a basic information, right? Once you log in, I want to understand. Once you log in, I want to understand how to use it. What are the general structures what we are going to find? The moment you log in, you are finding this type of screen. So in this screen, let me explain. Let me explain. This is what we got. We are trying to understand this. In this, look at the point. The first part. Initially, Salesforce logo is displayed here. Initially, Salesforce logo is displayed. We are going to change this as your company logo. Later on, we are going to change it with the company logo. Later on, we are going to display with the company logo. Initially, it is a Salesforce logo, which we are going to change it as your company logo. Next one, this is a global search. This box is called global search. What is this global search? Any data that you saved in the Salesforce application, if you want to search, I can do it from here. The data which is saved in your application, if you want to search, we can search from here. Let us say I am going here, searching for a word called Genie point. Now it shows all the records which has this keyword. All the records which has this keyword. Look at this. In the account table, we have one record. Contact table, we have one record. Opportunity table, there are 3 records. So we want to search for the data. Global search. If you want to search for the data, we will go with the global search. Enter the keyword, click on the search. Enter the keyword, click on the search. Global search. We can search for any data that is stored in your application. Any data that is stored in your application, if you want to search, we use global search. Next one. Switch to Lightning. Right now you are in the Classic. In case if you want to move to Lightning, we can just click on this. This is for changing to Lightning. Then the person who logged in right now, Satish is the user who logged in. Now the person who logged in, his data will be displayed here. And if you want to log out, go here. The person who logged in, his profile, developer console, log out. Person who logged in, log out. Person who logged in, log out if you want. Right, boss? Users, profile, settings, log out. User, profile, settings, log out. User, profile, settings, log out. Then we have setup menu. Now, whatever the force.com options are there, all the options in the force.com, that may be a declarative, that may be a programmatical. Whatever the options we have in the force.com, that may be a declarative, that may be a programmatical. All those options, if you want to see, I have to click on the setup. You may be on any page. You may be on any page. When you click on the setup, it will take you to force.com options. Look at the point here. Right now I'm here. Click on setup. It is taking you to what? This is the force.com options. What we have? Being administrator, you will learn administrative options. Being a developer, you will learn build, deploy, monitor. What are the options we have? When you click on the setup, you are getting a menu here. It is called force.com setup menu. Force.com setup menu. In this force.com setup menu, what we have? Administer. This is all administrative options. Build. This is for programmatical access. Deploy. Deployment options. Monitor. Testing option. So what will be there in the force.com? Administration, build, deploy, monitor. Now administrative options, development options, deployment options, monitor. If you want to come to this page, we are supposed to click on setup. Next we have help. Now with respect to every concept, Salesforce has made one documentation. When you click on the help, that standard Salesforce documents will open. If you want to see documents with respect to the topic what you are working, click on help, Salesforce documents will open. With respect to the concept on which you are working, if you want to open the help documents, click on the help. I hope you are good. Next, whatever the applications that are given by the Salesforce to you, or the applications what your company has developed, whatever the applications your company has developed, or whatever the applications you have purchased from Salesforce, all those applications are visible here, like service, marketing, community, site.com, charter, all this. If you build any one of your own application, they will be visible. Are you clear about this? So what was that? List of options. It is a list of options. List of application. All the list of applications what you created or what you purchased will be available in this menu, which is called app menu. App menu. I hope you are good. Now, next one. This bar. This bar is called tab set. This bar is called tab set. Okay, or we can say tab panel. It is called tab panel. And everything is called a tab. Whatever you're finding here, everything is a tab. Accounts, contacts, opportunities, forecast, all these are what? Tab panels. All these are tab panels. We have tab panel with a tabs. What was this? In the tab panel is a tab. All these are tabs. Tab panel will contain tabs. Everything that you are finding here is a tab. Charter is a tab. Home is a tab. Campaigns is a tab. Leads is a tab. Accounts is a tab. Everything that you are finding here is a tab. Tab panel with tabs. So let me quickly revise one more time. So here the first thing is logo, which I am going to replace with your company logo. The next we have global search, where I can search for the data from my application. Now this is to switch to Lightning. Now Salesforce is available to you in two forms, Lightning and Classic. If you want to move to Lightning, click on that. Next we have user who logged in and also log out. Then if I want to go to force.com options, setup. If you have a requirement, any documents, help. This is your list of applications your company has developed or purchased. Then whatever you are finding here is tab panel, and everything is a tab. Right? Okay. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Next point is Salesforce is available to you in 3 versions. What? Okay, Salesforce will release 3 versions every year. Every year, Salesforce will give you 3 releases. Which version of Salesforce you are using? Every year, Salesforce will release winter. Every year, Salesforce will release 3 versions: winter, summer, spring. The current version is winter 19. Winter 19. 19 is the year. Winter 19 is the current version what we are using in the Salesforce. The current version of the Salesforce what we are using is winter 19. Current version of the Salesforce what we are using is winter 19. Current version is winter 19. Every year it is going to give you 3 releases. Every year it is going to give you 3 releases. Every year it is going to give you 3 releases. Right. Now let us go to the next one. Now, next, we are finding here sidebar components. We are finding here sidebar components. Look at the point. If you click on any page, what you find on the left hand side, it is called sidebar components. This area, which is called sidebar components. This is sidebar components. This is called sidebar components. This is called sidebar components. Right. Let us go to the next one. I hope you are good with this. Now you are able to see here winter 19. The version is winter 19. Right, Amma? This is with respect to the classic. Now if you go to lightning, switch to lightning. Switch to lightning. Now what is this lightning? What is this lightning? It is advanced version of the Salesforce. This is advanced version of the Salesforce. Now the moment I log in, look at the point. Here the structure is going to be different because it is going to be a single page application. Every lightning application is SPA, single page application. Every lightning application is SPA, single page application. Right. Now let us understand this. Now here we have, what was this? List of applications. List of application. In the classic we used to get a bar here, but here we are getting an icon. These are the list of applications which are running on lightning. You want to search for any data? So you want to search for any option, we can search from here. Now, any option you want to search. Here we have data. Now, list of applications, logo, searching for the global data. Then all these are what? Tabs. All these are what? Tabs. All these are tabs. Now here it is a setup menu. There we have seen setup. Here it is a setup menu. When I click on this, we are going to get force.com options, but in the form of lightning. Here the format is going to be different. Administration, platform tools, settings. There administration, build, monitor, deploy. In the lightning we have administration, platform tools, settings. When do you get this? When you click on, next we have help. This is the help one. Then we have user. If you want to log out, you can log out. Right? So what was this? List of applications. Then we have setup. This is help, notification, user and logout. Basic understanding is good. Am I clear? This is the basic. So the same application you want to open from mobile. Now, same application you want to open from the mobile, it can be opened. On the desktop, you want to check how this is accessible on the mobile. Then you type Salesforce 1 mobile simulator. Salesforce 1 mobile simulator. Or else we can give here. I'm typing it again. Salesforce 1 simulator. Open this. Add the extension. Launch. Being a administrator or developer, you want to see how it is visible on the mobile or a tab. Now we can also take the tab simulator. We can also go for the tab simulator. There are a number of simulators available here. You can choose any one of the simulators, right? Then you can also use for your tabs. You want to check the how it is visible. You want to align the things as per the mobile. You want to align the things as per the desktop, as per the tab. So whatever you are building, how it is visible on the mobile, tab and desktop, you want to cross check. So we are supposed to go for simulators. We are supposed to go for simulators. I hope you are good with this. Clear? So this is a basic understanding of this particular Salesforce account. How you create your account. When you log in, what is visible to you? When you log in, what is visible to you? What are the standard options which are available? How to open them? I hope everyone is good with this. Right. Now, I will create a username password for you. You people can log in from now to my account, access the materials. First, just give me 1 minute time. I need to restrict you from modifying the things. So I'm being administrator. I'm getting one more user to log in, but I want to restrict this user from creating a new things. The reason is people, there'll be one or two psycho fellows in the batch, right? So they just start deleting the material once they copy. So to avoid that, I every time encounter. So now instead of control C, they give control cut, right? Right. Okay. We'll be discussing this how to create a new user the coming classes, but for the sake of material, I'm just creating one quick user. Is I'll just share the username password and tell you how to access my materials. So right. So your username, I'll share it once you log in. Your material will be available here. You're supposed to access your material, setup, build, develop, visual force pages. You'll be able to see the list of pages here. Setup, build, develop, visual force pages. You'll be finding the list of pages what I added, right? So setup, build, visual force page. If you don't want to remember all this structure, just type here. visual force, right? You can navigate to this structure. Type the visual force here, click on the visual force, right? Okay. So let me remove the IP address restriction. Don't log in with this email ID. It's my user. Whatever the student username password I'm giving, try to log in. So if you make a number of attempts, account will be logged. So I'll just share the username password. One more setting I have to modify it, because people will be accessing from different IP addresses. So I should remove the restriction on IP address. So if I don't give this, it will ask for verification code. It will ask for verification code. Every time you try to log in, it will ask for a verification code. That code will be sent to my mail ID. Right. Now we have given the IP address restriction. I have removed it, so you can log in from any device or any system. Okay. So you can take your username, password. The complete notes will be available from now. URL first. Salesforce.com. Username. Till I complete the administration. Material will be on this account. Till I complete the administration, the material will be available on this account. Admin notes at the rate of 319.com. Password is Salesforce123. Admin notes at the rate of 319.com. Password is Salesforce123. And the navigation, right? If you want to make it simple, in the quick find, type visual forces. Now I'm pasting the material here. So you'll be able to see this notes. Whatever I'm pasting, you'll be able to see that in the form of visual force. Okay, you can access it. And my schedule also, I'm going to paste it there. Whatever the order in which I'm going to cover the topics, the schedule will be there under the name of topics covered. Till today, whatever the topics we covered, just I'm giving here. You can access the material, soft copy. So running notes, what I typed in the notepad. Hard copies are given to you. Online people, drive is already shared. Then I'll tell you what are the practical use cases you are supposed to practice, the projects, corresponding materials for practice. in today's session. Right. So if the people are freshers, it is a must that you people have to implement trailhead. If you are a freshers, it is a must that you have to implement a trailhead. Now, once you have created this account, you can go to trailhead Salesforce. Go to the trailhead Salesforce. Whatever the account you have created, with the account you log in. You just now created a trail account, right? With the same account you can log in. You'll get some assignments. So whatever the topic I'm covering, parallelly complete those assignments there. This is for the freshers is a mandatory. Is a basic information only. Trailhead is only the basic part of your topics. Whatever the basics are there, that topics will be covered. Now, if you do this, at least you understand what the topic is, basic idea about the topic. But if you want to know practical usage, this is a must for freshers. People who are fresher, companies are asking for your score on the trailhead. It is okay. It is a must that freshers has to complete.